Why can't, oh my god, I don't know why I can't start a Q&A. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, hello there. I have 16417. Why can't I start? Never mind. Where's the spa? Yeah, I mean, if you're watching this from the future and not live, I'm just gonna talk anyway. Because someone will be watching. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Like, I thought I'm just gonna talk. I mean, when there are people around, but I never thought I'm gonna be talking without any reason. But yeah, today I'm gonna be talking about the recent mail call. Oh, hi there, Fur. My day just getting started. I just started. I do this every Saturday around this time. How are you? You got flowers in there. Skibbity. Skibbity. Wait, like, I think I remember you, Mr. Skibbity. I think you're the... I'm not sure if you were the one from last week, but... Yeah, I've got... Oh, where's my DX1? Is it here, though? Yeah, so you may have seen my posts. I got the SPA limited edition. If you're into Facebook groups, if you're on the audio Facebook groups, you've probably seen a lot of posts from your viewers regarding this SPA, Silver Angel, high-end Pro Max, high-end Max, like KZ naming. It's from the brand Earacoustics, formerly known as TFZ. If you're new in the hobby, yeah, you may not know them, but TFZ has been a long time player. At least when I started, doing the hobby. Oh, hi there, Aaron. I'm not sure if. Okay. Why am I getting so many females? I checked my. Never mind. So yeah, I have here the. I think this is the most expensive of the SPA series. It's the EA. Do you want to see me? To see something? What? Is that a? Is that a kanji character, Mr. Skibbity? Yeah, this one looks pretty. It's like I don't, on the unboxing itself, it's pretty nice. I mean, this is 400 bucks, by the way. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a single DD for 400 bucks. But the effect on unboxing is it's pretty clear, like it's your hard-earned money, and People think like they don't really care about boxes. But hey, if you've saved those money, if you worked hard for it, a little bit of presentation makes you feel makes the purchase worthwhile, and I mean, I didn't buy it. I just, even if this is just like a review unit, I felt like, wow, this is a really well thought of unboxing. So the cable is nice. It's my first time seeing this kind of shell. It's like a silver nugget. You know what I mean? It's beautiful, man. I mean, my camera might not give it justice, but this is all bling bling, and they have the snake logo here saying that it's the year of the snake. But what I like is the other logo here is like, I don't know, like the eye with a sword or something. Um it's similar to the logo of my one of my favorite bands, Yoroshika, if you happen to know that. It's a Japanese, well, they consider themselves rock, but maybe they're rock. Pop rock, yeah. Um, and yeah, I graphed it. It's a classic V, uh, but the mids are not recessed in a way. There's a very good balance. This DD is freaking nuts. It's crazy. Um, pair it with golden necklace. Now I'm shining. Yeah. I don't know about that. No. Which brand was that? Oh, I think it was Mystic 8, the one that has the silver bracelet or something. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not saying that females are not into the hobby, but like, how 1% probably, I don't know, like 10%. I'm pretty sure there's so few of females doing in the hobby, but that necklace over there or bracelet, like, who's that for? You know? I don't want to wear it. And I thought, like Mystic 8 was like almost $1,000, so it's probably for the wife. It's definitely for the wife, you know. It's definitely for the wife. He, yeah. It's just, like, hey, hon, like, hey, you buy a new earphone, you bought a new earphone? What? Oh, yeah, and this is for you, you know. It makes it even. It makes it even. It's funny. I suddenly remember the USCV Diamond and Lyra. Yeah. Um, it's nah, it's different. It may be similar, but the Lyra, I have the Lyra, but was it the Lyra though? I forgot. Yeah, I think I have the Lyra. This one here, it's different. It's like it's shiny. Anyhow, going on to the sound, would I pay $400 for this? That's the question. Oh, that's the question I'm trying to answer. And that's what I'm here for. Um, cause like I'm Asian. Asians are very thrifty. Not all, but generally we are very thrifty. Or thrift. So like we just value money. Like $400, man. Like, how much is that in pesos? I mean, I shouldn't. I should stop converting, but that's a lot. $400. That's a lot. I mean, that's like a laptop. I can buy a laptop for that. Um, I can buy a speaker. I was planning on buying the Kanto speakers. It's about $200. But yeah, I can buy speakers for 400. Um, I can buy a DAP. I can buy digital audio player. I can freaking buy a drum set for $400. 54,000. 54,000, man. I I can buy a motorbike. Freaking I can buy a motorbike in the Philippines. If I was in the Philippines, I could buy a motorbike. Yeah. Secondhand, yeah, not brand new, but yeah, still. I mean, there are, like freaking expensive. Plus tariffs, like the tariffs now, it's crazy. I mean, I'm seeing videos about the tariffs, like, and FIO, they just made the decision. No, we're not gonna ship anything. Just finish the inventory and that's it. I mean, it's not. It's the thing is, the tariffs. This is how it works. I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with this. So, if you're a startup, probably it's not gonna impact you because you're just gonna send a few packages, right? But if you're a big player in the market, you're gonna be using those huge container vans, Imagine, and because they ship in bulk, the profit margin, it has to be like really exact, if that makes sense. Because of course buyers would, hey, like I'm buying this a lot, discount or something like that, and they have to work on like the logistics, how much they're gonna pay for the it's all calculated. It's all calculated. It's business, business. I ran a business before, not me, but with my friends. It's not about, yeah, of course it's about the product, but it's about money in, money out. You really have to count what's coming in and what's coming out. If you don't do that, if you don't do a balance sheet, if you don't count, that's not business at all. You're just doing what you like, you know? And it has to be that way. I mean, it's not bad because you have employees to feed. Your company's gonna die if you don't balance it out. That makes sense. So anyhow, if FIO is a big player, they're a big player. They have a factory probably, and probably they're shipping bulk. They just can't afford it. They can't afford the tariffs. And and FIO has been very very consistent with their snow sky. I mean, they've always said recently they want gears, audio gears to be affordable, no cap, and they've done that. They've done it with the Echo Mini, 50 freaking bucks DAP. I mean, like there are compromises, but hey, it's $54 DAP, which is, I mean, it's made of plastic. They have to cut corners in there, but still, it functions like a DAP. Sierra's 43131. And then they have even the Retro Nano for like $10 more. That's JM21 DAP, everything. Man, like FIO. Yeah. So for other brands, I'm not sure about the other brands. It really depends on how many they're sending to the US, because that's gonna determine the tax. So the more they're sending, the higher taxes they're gonna pay, right? And who's gonna buy that? Do you think audio? And like, it's like audio gear. It's 80% sci-fi now. It's just 80% sci-fi. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, with this tariffs, but yeah. It, yeah, probably there are a lot of sale. They just really want to, like, get done with it. I'm not sure when they're gonna enter in the market. Yeah. It's gonna be a luxury for at least in the US. I mean, it's not that people can't afford. Of course, they can afford it. Um, like say for example, like blessing 3 from 300, it's gonna be like, I don't know, 350, just like $50 to $100 more. So the more expensive the IM is, it's you know, it doesn't look like that on paper. Yeah, if I get the 1 or 2nd gen, I mean, I ask the rep to like, hey, give me the tracking number, because um like here in the US, like they just leave it on your front door. Some, I mean, not all. Sometimes they leave it in the mailbox, and sometimes it's in the front door. I just want to know, like during the delivery date, there's people at home. I mean, there's someone who can pick it up at home. Um, but yeah, I don't have the tracking number for the Warner Gen 2. See Lindbergh. You just remove your message. Oh no, what's that? Oh man, yeah, you can see my cup. It's Winnie the Pooh. I didn't know that. You're seeing the soft side of me. Oh. Yeah. There's a slight difference on it. There will be, of course, there will be difference. Why would there really something without any? But let me see the graph though. I'm interested on who's got. Um, Warner. I don't. I don't have the SG though. Boys off. Who's boys off? He's got the 2nd gen. Vortex. Vortex already has. Wow. Okay. So, oh, this graph looks nice. So is it the same peak? I think it's the same peak, but with a. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So it looks like at least on Vortex rig, it has almost the same base. So it's with air. It's with air. They just addressed the issue with the Warner. Um, that it doesn't have treble now. It has a little bit of air in there. Okay. Um, what's that? Gate. Gate's pretty good though. Huh. Okay. Gate is gonna be okay. Gate is gonna be a little bit brighter probably. I mean, Gate. Okay, this self-explanatory. It's yeah. Right, and another one that I have is the DX1. Letshuoer. The DX1 here. Where is it though? Oh, it's in my. Was there another Letshuoer DX? I think there's another DX. Yeah, is it D or something? It was something about like a D or something. Let me see. Oh my God, bless me. OB audio. And Letshuoer for a D13. Okay, it's a D13 then. Dang, the D13 looks good. Or is it? Yeah, so I think the DX1 is like the D13. I don't know, like upgraded D13. Let me see. I mean, I graphed it. I'm just curious. Because I'm pretty sure Super Reviews has the D13 in here. Yeah. Oh, Okay, that's okay. That's a little bit different than. How about JT's got it? D13. Oh no, no D13 for him. Who's got the DX1 then? Oh, I have it. Yeah, so far it's only a few people who has the DX1. So it's me, Super Reviews, JTIS, and Tone TDM, Tone Deaf Monk. Okay, but just straight off the bat though, yeah, I was thinking of that. Okay, TDM's graph looks pretty fine on the D13, but if you want something neutral, a DD neutral, this is probably like, are there any other DD neutrals? No. Usually when it comes to DDs, they're gonna sound balanced. And I think it's the first time hearing a neutral DD. Like ever. I mean, I may have in Japan, but no. Yeah, I mean, with this very flat mids, if you look at the graph on the DX1, man, like it's so you wouldn't think it's a DD. You really wouldn't think it's a DD. Um, Practifile. Man, there's so many squiggers now. I mean, if yeah, if you're a reviewer, it's just better if you have squig really. And there's so many reviewers now. There we go. That's mine. So looking at my target, I am familiar with my oh God, what's this one? With my rig or coupler, okay, and I've I've had this coupler for like almost 4 years now, so I know how to correlate what I see to what I hear. You know what I mean? No, it's not about falling behind. I mean, you may feel like you're falling behind it. You may feel like you really don't need to catch up, you know? And I realized that. Eventually at the end of the day, it's really just about like having fun. And at first I was just really like we're very robotic about like reviewing bass treble mids, like this is so, I don't know, like it's so, I just found it monotonous. Like the review scene is so monotonous. So I don't know, like I just do it in my own way. My videos are not scripted, mind you. I mean that if you want to see it raw, it's gonna be like a lot of and that's why my videos like that I cut a lot, because you don't want to hear me like with fillers, you know. But it looks good, you know, like with a lot of cut. It takes me a while to cut those, you know, but it looks good. It's my style. Um, but yeah, I just want to be like my um. I don't know, like if I speak my language, I use a lot of humor. I cause you know, like in the Philippines, we speak a lot of languages, but so I speak Bisaya. If I speak that, I use a lot of humor. It's, yeah, sometimes I use humor in English, but I want to be that kind of reviewer that's, you know, like brightens up your day, something. Anyhow, yeah, moving on to the DX1 here. Where is the DX1? It looks good. Here it is. Reminded me of, man, like which Theo? Was it a Theo? No. Dunu? Remind me of a Duno IM that's like this shape. DX1. And down there it says demo. It says demo. No, the DX1 is freaking neutral. It's not aggressive V, it's neutral. And it surprised me what, because I saw, okay, let me just see, because I think I saw a thumbnail on HBB regarding DX1 that he, I think he's wrecking it, which surprised me actually, because HBB, because I don't feel a lot of mid bass in there. Where is he? There you go. And I think I saw a thumbnail of wrecking. Wrecked. There. Okay, I'm just gonna watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna get. Let's watch it together.
Okay, let's go. We got a video for the Letshuoer DX1.
Okay.
If you are a subscriber, go ahead and comment below this video. Give it a thumbs up. And
so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna review a review.
And you might get this sent to you. The Mystic from the same company is going out. Winners picked.
I'm gonna review a review.
Support video I was going to do to.
Shout out to HBB, man. Like I'm just I'm just watching your video, so I'm reviewing your video.
Is a very well tuned set. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
It sounds.
I'm just really curious because, he likes bass, he likes mid bass. This doesn't. Okay, let me explain the tuning here. So it doesn't have a lot of presence. It does have a peak at 2K. Not a lot of presence for like 2K to 6K. No dips or something, but just lesser presence. What this does is it kind of like emphasizes the bass a little more. That's why it sounds. Okay, so if it had an elevation around 3 or 4K, it may sound like a bit bright, but since it has, like a less presence area, it elevates the bass more. But still, I don't hear a lot of mid bass. It's sub bass over mid bass. What I'm surprised though is it is not showing on Squig, because the Squig only cuts around 20 hertz, but on Rue, the bass actually goes to 2 hertz. 2 hertz. 2. And it doesn't show on Squig.
Sounds good. But this sounds really nice, and I was expecting.
This is a mid set. Like if you like mids, it's a nice
set. This was like
set.
$399 to $499.
Really? $299? That's expensive.
Guesstimating based on the build quality, the sound quality, the whole.
I wouldn't pay $299 for this. I mean, it's good. It's good sounding. That's why, like, even when I review sets, they get blocked with price, because I just look at things with value. Like, is it worth it on other IEMs priced around this price or something?
Whole thing, I thought that's the price range. So when I heard on Hi-Fi Guides it's going to be below 200, I thought, okay, that sounds really good. And then
okay, below 200, yeah.
130 to 170. I'm not sure which person is accurate, but below $200 for this set, I think, is a score.
Yeah, that is good. Below 200 should be good.
Below, do the same on the unboxing. Bring us to response graph. If you like your vocals nice and clean, we've got a very gradual, about 6 to 7 dB rise that's gliding in, and by 150 hertz, it's on the porch. From 150 to it's steady. It's not in your face. The upper mids, after you get to the top of the ear gain, is chipped away a little bit, and there is a boost at 6 and 8K, and then it falls off.
I don't see a boost in that area, really. Like, it may be just the just rises and bumps. I don't see a boost in that. I know when it has a boost in that, I'm sensitive to that area, especially the 5K. But no.
A lot like the
and that's why, I mean, this is just me. Like, I correlate what I hear and what I see. And during my videos, I tell them that it may look different on graphs, but I don't hear it, at least for me. So graphs, they're not. I mean, like I have objective data in my review, but I always were like I don't trust graphs 100%. Um, because I know that there are inaccuracies on graphs.
07, which I'll point out because there's some similarities to this in the
AJ07? Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Exactly. And I was looking for graphs on the AG07, not the LM, not the LM, the OG AG07. That bass to the mids response, I thought it was like this was so familiar. And I think HBB was right on that.
kind of spatial cues. It's interesting. This is harmonics that are being very much de-emphasized, and then at the very end, you're kind of picking it up again on both the EJ07 original and this set. And I can hear that when I listen to that in certain things.
No, it's for me, it's not really the upper frequency. It's just how the bass profile is to like 800. Look at how flat that is, and it's very consistent with 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 other couplers from other reviewers. It's consistent with super reviews with JTs. That is freaking flat, and it follows my target. I mean, like 90% neutral target, and that's why I like it. It just sounds so open.
Cite that during the video. So that's the.
And this is a long video for him. Let me just
better
move forward.
I'm listening to GNX by.
I'm wondering. I'm just interested what HUB thinks about the bass. Only that, you know.
Plus, I love it. So we just keep.
Because for me, the bass is okay, but it's probably not a 3 for me.
going.
I
For
mean,
music
in my
like
scoring.
This has got a nice low end light boost. It's not a bass headset
Yep.
at all.
Yep.
But that's part of what the appeal in the audience is obviously going to be because
Yep.
it's going to be vocal centric.
Yeah, it is a vocal centric set.
It's okay. I did EQ this just because it's a single DD and that's what I started this hobby with. So I'm comfortable doing that. There's no crossed over other drivers and it takes it like a champ. But I kind of like what it does itself because it's doing something that I don't.
How to graph your personal target? What do you mean? I forgot. So you need to know. You need to know. You need to know PQ. You need to know PQ. And the shortest way would be to use PECDB, if you're familiar with PECDB. And you get like a text file after that. You save that, and I already forgot. There's and yeah, you just save that. That's it. That's a text file. That's a text file. And it does it for you. You try PECDB. Yeah, parametric. You PECDB, just do all the testing, and at the end of the test, it'll give you your target based on your listening. That's the best way to do it. Use the PECDB from Shower. Yeah. Hey, I'm not endorsing him, but I like the app on how it. What's this one here? It's a great help to people who are learning how to do PEQ. It's a great step. You can choose any sound source. You can choose you can use any of like your best sounding or like the most neutral set possible if you've got any. If you've got oneer, you can use that. It's okay, any source is fine. I even use my phone, I guess. I just use my phone. And so yeah, at the end of that, it's gonna give you like a text file. And yeah, you got a target. You're just gonna save that. And when you look at Squig, you just upload FR or upload target and compare IEMS to your target. But that's the thing. Who are you gonna compare that target to? Like which coupler? Which coupler are gonna compare that to? You know what I mean? So but at least you have an idea. The long way to do it is to learn how to PEQ, and in the Squig link there is an equalizer um, tab, and you just input there your target, you know, like yeah, you just you create basically you when you have a target, it's better that you also have like an IEM that you really like, and then you EQ that IEM to your preference. That's the hardest way, not the long way to do it. Easiest is PECDB.
I don't really have in my library, and it's a very pleasant sound, particularly with stuff like this, which is Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA release. This is one of the better sets I've heard in a long time, and sounds for that instant. Plucks releases the ringing of the strings. This is one of the better sets I've heard in a long time, and sounds for that instrument, for the 4 and 5 string bass guitar, on par with $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 sets. For that instrument, it sounds fantastic. It's like being in a room with the bassist.
Yeah, I kind of agree with him on that, because this is sub bass over mid bass, and again, I as I mentioned, like you don't see on Squig, you don't. The Squig only cuts at 20 hertz, but if you're gonna see Rue, it goes on until 2 hertz. It has sub bass. This dude here, it's small, it sounds neutral, but it's got sub bass.
Unplugged. You can hear everything. Again, the pulls, the snapping of the
And
strings,
it's just so open sounding too.
the ringing. It all sounds very natural to me. That instrument doesn't sound.
Yeah, it's not Peck. Peck. No, it's PEQ dB. Yeah, it's not the PECK or something. Peck dB.
Bloated, too warm, too prominent part of the strings, and eat a dead grasshopper, EADG type tuning. Doesn't sound like one of the strings is really dominating. Fems, lines for a bass, but then there's later. I'll talk about that. It does sound produced and slightly, in fact, not Agnes, which would be an immediate where.
I talk a lot of bass though.
All symbols. Nina doing the cover of Blondie. Classical music is zinginess, the skin in characteristic vocal sound cable. I did a stick, and then
I don't know. It just sounds good. Let me, maybe in my live stream I can do some listening though, and so one issue on this is why Letshuoer. Sometimes Letshuoer IEMS, it's really a hit and miss when it comes to fit, and it's partly because of the cable. The L on this connector here, it's too low that it's actually pulling it out from my ears. And the angle also, it's a little bit narrow, so I might use a lighter in here to, you know, make it wider. And so they included, like, I don't know which forgot, like tri ear tips with this. Anyhow, like the Divinos ear tips works better, at least for me. So your mileage may vary. Yeah. So let me try listening here to what alternative or Or I can go to my test tracks. My test is, I'll try Unwell by Matchbox 20. It sounds so open, man. Yeah, details are fine, but it's really a very pleasing sound. I'm gonna try The Worst by Polyphia. Usually I try this track to check on cymbal timbre and uh, imaging on the cymbals, if it's too deep or wide. Because around the middle part, they're gonna play the hi-hats, and it's usually further when the imaging is good. And you know what? It tricks your mind. It sounds so open that you actually feel like is it leaking? Like you always have to adjust. I mean, you know that it feels okay, but it just sounds so open that it tricks your mind into thinking that any like sounds are leaking. It's crazy. Yeah, so far strings sound okay. Although they don't really have that bite that I like, because again, there's lesser presence in there. And there's a pro to a lesser gain. One of the pros to a lesser gain is you can blast these, like you don't get shout penalty. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I mean they're pretty open. But then again, that cut in there and the presence, it's sometimes removing that air, not really air, but head presence region. Thanks for the help. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I mean like PECDB, it's you can try it.
And you spread up.
All right. How about ear acoustics? I know someone, Acros or Tony, has done a video on this, but I know that his videos are long too. Oh my god, Tony. 40 minutes, 50. But, you know, like, there are people who, I mean, I like Tony. I like him. Not Tony Elsie sign, but Tony finds he's finding a lot of gems in the hobby. Like he's probably the only reviewer who is he's a gem. He's Tony is just a gem in the hobby. I For me personally, like he may be that reviewer. It's true. Like look at his description here. Honest reviews done with passion. Like who films an hour long video? I mean, maybe he's trying to cut some of these, like, you know, like 19 minutes and stuff like that, but still, it's like 50. Who does that? Maybe super. I can do it, but no, like, I run out of words. Tony, you're the guy. I like you. You're very unique. If you're listening, if you watch this, keep it doing. You're unique. You know, like you're just that no one can beat you in terms of like how many IEMs you've tried. You're just the GOAT, you know. Even like you're when it comes to opinions, I trust this guy. He's heard a lot. He's heard a lot. And you know, because a lot of your viewers they're choosing what to review. Tony doesn't give a shit. Like it graphed wrong, no, he's gonna review it. He's gonna review it, you know. He graphs, but he doesn't only look at graphs. He listens to them, and he's getting a lot of let K Bear KBO2. Who freaking reviews that? Like big reviewers don't review this. He's reviewing KZ stuff. Sound rhyme. Who freaking reviews that? Man, like he's reviewed almost everything. Mira. Oh, did he review the Mira? Because when I heard it first, this was like 2 years ago. I told the community, this is freaking great. But yeah, I mean, yep, oh, man, like this guy, it's Tony. You're continue what you're doing. He's great, and it's just that it's it's just that yeah. I mean, his videos are just too long. I watched one time, I forgot, but like every time I watch his video, it just puts me to sleep. No offense, man, but no, it's not about like putting me to sleep because of your. It's more of like, um, at that time, that's the only time for me to watch a 50-minute video, if that makes sense, and that's going to sleep. That's I just can't I can't do it in the middle of the day, probably early in the morning before my work, but I'm gonna, you know, like I do a lot of stuff too. And so, like when you look at his videos, you really have to have time. However, though, the good thing is like if you have that time and you really want like a better purchase decision, go watch Acros. Go watch him, you know? Like you're gonna have a better informed decision because he's very, very thorough. Okay. Yeah, this is me. I'm reviewing a reviewer. Ah, there's no one else like him, man. I love this guy. Yeah. I got sold with the Mega 5 ESTs. Ah. Oh man, I'm lost. Okay, so limited edition. Going back to the spa, Silver Angel, and so because again, when you have Squig, you actually code. So you code a script on like notes before you post it. But I didn't know the naming scheme. So they have this. This is the Spa series, right? So you have the Spa Pro, you have the Spa Pro Ultra, you have the Spa Pro Max. You have the Spa High End, you have the Spa High End Ultra, and you have the Spa High End Max. And I'm like, what the? Who's gonna remember that? And I got the Spa limited edition. At least it's limited edition. It's a single DD. I think this Spa ear. Okay, let me read Spa. Okay, let me read what they have here. Uh, Oh, Linsel has it? Oh, okay. High end. No, it's not the high end. Um, high end ultra, high end max, limit. Oh, okay, there. But what's the difference though? Like, oh, so there are two limited edition. I don't get it. Like, I really don't because you start with okay. So I'm in Linsel now. So you start with the high end, which is 149 USD, and the high end ultra is 189. High end max is 289. I didn't know mine is like yeah, it's 429, and the limited edition too. It's about the same. I think Tone Deaf Monk has it. Let me see. Yeah, limited. But it's got two limited here. I don't get it. Anyhow, um, I don't know. Like, they say it's 11.4 titanium gold ball. So it's titanium gold ball top. I don't know what a gold ball. Probably it's real gold and graphene diaphragm. Yeah, N52 high powered magnets. It's yeah. Let me see. Is it Earacoustics? So I don't know if they graph the same though. Cause Tone Deaf Monk have both like a SPA 1 and 2. Or maybe I don't know. Anyhow. So yeah. 429 single DD 429. Oh my god, it's so hard. It sounds good. If you like the man, but $400, dude. Let me look at my sheets here. My rec list. So this falls under. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I stopped it. So yeah, this falls under 251 to 499 because apparently this is 429, right? And in okay, think of IEMS that are in that price range. 250 to 499. There's a lot of good sounding IEMs in that price range. You have the Softier Studio 4. Well, it's not really I mean the signature. Okay, so you have the Letshuoer S15s. Okay, so SPA. I'm gonna compare it. And the S15. I'm pretty sure the S15 is gonna have. Oh, look at that! The bass is almost spot on. And the S15s actually have better extension. It has better extension, but some people might be sensitive to that airy peak in there a little bit. Huh. But surprisingly, actually, I hate for me to say it, but this is a very well done single DD. It competes with yeah, it competes with S15s. If you want, I'm just gonna say it now. If you want like a more natural treble, get the S15s. Good bass, natural treble. Yeah. So, yeah, because it's more of like a natural V. So it's V shape. It's colored, but you still get natural timbre, especially on the higher frequencies. Let me see here. So yeah, it competes with. How about the Syngut EM10? EM10. Oh, okay, almost the same gain as the EM10s. But yeah, the EM10 is gonna. again, they're gonna have more extension. But hey, yeah, I mean, it's a single DD and it's competing with uh, multi-driver IEMS. Da Vinci. I don't think it's comparable to Da Vinci. Really? I don't think. Yeah, a little bit different. But yeah, that's the okay, let me just give it a listen here. Spa. Man, this is nice. I haven't tried tip rolling yet because they fit really well. And I'm gonna try that The Worst again by Polyphia. Very ironic track name to try it, but play. It's so good, man. The symbols are so good in these. I should change my target. I should really have that steady decline until 20 hertz, man. It's so good. It is so immersive. Ah, it is so immersive. It's like you're in a cinema or something. So it's really hard for me to justify its price though. Um, I don't want to suggest it. I mean, it's good, but man, if this was $200, it's a winner. But 429, it has got to be. It's possible. Of course, it's possible. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's just that like I don't want you to blame me for. It's not about that, of course. $400 is a lot of cash, man. Like, I mean, I'm saving for a lens now. I'm saving for a Sigma lens, and so I'm into different kinds of hobbies. So I'm in photography, and I'm in like audio. If you're planning to buy a lens and you happen to like the sound of the Spa limited edition, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be thinking really hard, like, oh my god, which one would I buy? That's $400. It sounds good, no doubt about it. It sounds really fun. It's really immersive, and like it's other reviews. But sometimes also like, how are they? What's the basis of their pricing? You know, is it because of tuning or is it because the cost of the materials? Probably both. But if it's because of the housing, I'd better pick the cheaper one, because I don't care about. I mean, yeah, it if you care about looks, then yeah, but if you can encase it into like a simple aluminum shell with the same, you know what I mean? Like, if they can reshell this to like a simpler shell design or something, that would be. I don't know what goes into the cost. Why are these priced 400 and why are the others priced 100, 200? I don't understand that. I don't understand. But I'm not ready to watch Tony's video yet. Tony. He's got two videos of it. One's 34 minutes long, and he's got 4 of them. So, dang. So yeah, that I think that is it. I think that's it for today. Oh, JS Audio has a new. Okay, let's see
So the
what.
GAT is back with the Arcanist, and this might be the new vocal benchmark under 500.
I kind of like doing this. I kind of like reviewing reviewers. I'm gonna do this every week. Like every Saturday, maybe it's like a time for me to watch other reviewers and because I learn from them too. Like there are sets that I can't listen to, and
The Arcanist overall sound is clean but full with a slight boost from 6 to 15.
let me see the graph. Okay. Oh man. I'm not sure if I like that grittiness past
They
10K.
can make the upper mids and the early treble pop out just enough to give it that extra dynamics without being sharp, artificial, or fatiguing. Basically, the Arcanist is a smoother, more resolving, and more spacious version of the original Manger Ts. The Arcanist maintains the essence
Okay.
and the refined vocals of the OGTs with extra dynamic or not to recess. The cut at 3 to 6K helps out with the vocal sharpness and fatigue that a lot of people have in that region, while the gradual glide from the dip afterwards, without the vocals being due to the a bit dark and the 15 openness, with a right volume with jig and sauce.
Zigot is a new
Well
KZ.
balanced is your pop go from the semi complex cape a little
Forward.
bit.
What did he say?
Start, like frying your ears and becoming overwhelming if you try to crank it up too much. But on slower ballads and acoustics like Self Control by Frank Ocean, depending on
And they're experimenting on your money.
which makes it very good for gaming.
Hey, like I tried the Zigot Jace collab. It was fine.
And just listening to instruments like wondering. The slight upper mids and treble boost also adds a good amount of micro details and air to the sound. I'm using the software detail and main use the Senko. And the Arcanist has a quick attack at the K and helping and start and like engaging when it comes to like these. So bass goes if you want a bassy out.
Hype 4? Hype 4 is so goated. Look at that graph.
Rounder with pretty smooth treble, you can presentation. Then it comes to the vocal wise, the volume S scales a little bit better. It's warmer with like a thicker tail when it comes
Man,
to
I've reached I've probably reached maturity in the hobby. It's I don't know, maybe it's because of the releases like it's ironic because like I started showing my face when I tried the Letshuoer S12 2024s, but at the same time, it kind of like ended my search for endgame.
vocals.
I'm not saying that my reviews are more boring
In terms
now,
of the
but
vocal presentation, the volume S is more forward, and with some scaling, it is more intimate than the Arcanist. Whereas the Arcanist is cleaner, emphasis into the notes. Sounds more open and clean. It's more detailed, much smoother listen. Then versus the Studio 4, the Arcanist sounds more open and clean. It's more detailed, especially when it comes to the treble air. It just has more extension. The Studio 4 is more of a neutral and monitor like set. It doesn't have the bite and quote unquote also like slightly less warm.
yeah, it won't have that. Huh. There's just too many IEMs. And the tariff might be good, like people are gonna stop searching for high-end stuff or whatever. Oh my god. I think that's it for today, guys. Yeah. Takuya Games, thanks for staying. Yeah, that's it for my stream, I guess. Oh, I see here my thumbnail. My stream, I guess. I'm looking. This is how it look like. We disagree about this new meta. Is it the Lush?
All right, so today we're going to talk about the Zigot Lush. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but basically this is another new meta or new meta adjacent IEM that's been released. And it has a number of folks talking because it is a slightly different take. But I have with me here listener to talk about this product, and we actually disagree. And so that's what today's video is going to be all about.
Okay. I don't want to see people disagreeing, but yeah, I'm gonna watch that later. Yeah, that's it for now, guys. Like, any questions you wanna raise or something? Yeah, I'm gonna post my review on the DX1 and the SPA limited edition. I'm gonna think if they're worth an S. Um, the DX1 doesn't have a price yet. I want to know how it's priced before I release my video, because it's all about, for me at least, it's all about, you can't just, it's hard for me to compare, like, say for example, like Warner to like a Cadenza 12. You can't put them in the same box. You just have to have that kind of price range or category. And it makes sense for me because when you're doing upgrade, it's just like that. Anyhow, yeah, thank you so much for watching if you're still there, and see you next week. Yeah. See you next week. Bye.